What is going on? I don't know if that ate it on the way up or what.
Well, stopped it. Stopped the reel a few times. Just stalling him up.
It's got a bit of toe about it. I think it is the right colour. The bottom one.
Yeah, there's a bubble. There's a bubble.
Oh, it's a good one. Look at it. It's a proper one, eh?
It is.
Good morning, guys, and welcome to another Sammy Hitsky fishing adventure. I'm your host, Sammy the Spot Hiding Hitsky. If you saw last video, you'll understand that one. If not, you'll just think I'm an idiot. Joined by the late great forward driving Sean Whale, turned fisherman. We've converted him.
Having a bit of a spool up, mate, in the background. Don't mind me.
Now, this is a bit unusual for us. Usually it's dawn and we're on the water, but we are not. We've taken the sleep-in option today. Now, it may be because we're lazy, maybe because the weather's better in the arvo. You'll never know. But look, we're in the shed. We're doing a bit of maintenance, a bit of everything. So Shauno's respooling his jigging reel. I'm about to do the same. But the plan of attack for today is to do some deep dropping. Now, we've been trying to conquer the deep for a little while, and hopefully today's the day. But we're making up some deep drop rigs. Big heavy things. Got all the hardware sitting out here, and what is it? Everybody, the 4 P's: prior preparation prevents piss poor performance.
Yeah, no, we got the piss poor performance part down pat. It's just we're trying to get the other bit.
We took the piss poor performance part under our wing last time with the ball sacks.
Yeah.
We are really hoping. Actually, no. I'm going to take a different tack this trip. We're heading out deep dropping today, chasing some deep sea ball sacks.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get a few. Really love to show you some more of those magnificent sport fish.
Yeah, look. That's the best thing about like completely donutting is the next video after that in the deep. You should only be able to do better, right? Should.
Don't say things early that we can't back up. We are learning, and to all you guys who are massive deep drop fans, please don't hound us too much. We know we're probably doing things wrong, but we're having fun doing it.
At least we're having fun.
We are having fun. So these rigs, obviously, if they're wrong, feel free to let us know.
The good news is, like, we picked slightly worse conditions than last time. We thought it was a little bit too calm with the old breaker over the side every now and again.
Yeah.
So we decided we'll get out there properly today and just really have a go in some pretty average weather.
Well, it could go one or two ways. So it was a bit of a sit on the fence trip, but we just went, you know what, sometimes you just got to go out and pillage the depths. And
give it a go.
You know, even if the weather doesn't look great, don't hang close. Go as far away from land as you possibly can.
I've always had a motto, mate. Hard and deep. Hard and deep.
Hard and deep. Oh, mine's more... Oh, I'm not going to go into it. No, I don't need to go into it. I feel like I said everything I need to say last time. But yeah, look, we're going to give it a red hot nudge, but we'll show you some rigging first. We've got the rare opportunity to show you the rigging before we go out, not while we're on the boat. So we'll show you a bit of that stuff, and with a bit of luck, we get out there and we can bang a few fish. The weather gods, they're going to be kind, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
They're either going to be kind or they're not going to be kind.
Might be a snapper video in the shallows if we can't
Look,
get
it might
deep.
just be a boating video. It might be a boat review. We'll just go up and down the river and
have a look at my boat.
yeah, we're just with how the rods sit in it. But nah, look, we're going to do some rigging. I'll show you a bit of that stuff, and then we're going to get out there and have a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Righto, guys. So these deep drop rigs, keep in mind, we are definitely not experts. I'm just pretty well regurgitating stuff I've seen and researched on the net. So we've got about 250 pound main line here. It's all crimped. I've got a little sleeve there just to tie onto. And then for the droppers, I'm using 3 droppers on this one. Got a big 3-way swivel like that. Now this is a Shogun 3-way swivel. It is 265 and 211 pounds. So the big swivel, 265 pound, little swivel, 211 pound. That is plenty. I don't have an electric reel, so I'm just going to be doing this manual, so that's plenty for me. Again, all nice and crimped. I've got 3 droppers. And that bottom one there, that's where we're going to tie some like 50 pound mono and have a breakaway set up for our sinker. So if you get snagged down there, you can break the sinker off and bring your whole rig back up rather than trying to bust off this with heavy braid. Now, This was Shauno's idea, but keep everything the same length. So all these droppers are the same length. And that just keeps it all uniform, makes it look neat. What is the theory behind that? Apart from looking cool.
Apart from, Jay told me and I thought I'd do it. No, look, it makes it nice and neat. And barcode are really fussy. If you're not neat, they're not going to buy it. Simple as that.
There you go. Shauno's going off what someone else told him as well. So we're just doing what we're told here. We're figuring all this stuff out. It's good fun to learn a new technique. But there is a bit of trial and error. But yeah, so they're all neat and tidy, same length. Now, one thing that I do agree with and I do understand the logic behind is the droppers that come off them. So you got your main line, your straight. This is pretty well a heavy duty paternoster for those who need a bit of context. Your droppers that come off there, they are shorter than the length between your two swivels. Because if you have them longer, there's a fair chance they're going to get fouled up while they're dropping around or waving around down there. So have them shorter. And then from there, I'm only going to use a couple of these because they're Sean's and he doesn't know that yet. But little glow sleeve. I'm going to use 2 with a glow sleeve and 1 without. And that's just to change it up and be different. But you thread one of those on there, like so. Then hooks. Hooks we're using, well, these are pretty cool actually. These are BKK heavy circles, but they're glow. They actually have a bit of glow paint on them, like so. And just a little bit of extra attractant down there in the deep. But I'm going to use a combination of 8.0s and a 7.0. So the 7.0, obviously a bit smaller. I'm going to put a smaller bait on there, hopefully attract a Nana guy or something like that. The bigger hooks, obviously a bit more aimed at the barcod and the bigger things like that, assuming we can hook the green eyes and the toadfish and all that sort of stuff, obviously being the target species. But yeah, from there you just slide your crimp on, like so. Hook. Feed it back through.
Oh, finally.
You've been unspooling for a while there.
There's a lot of line turns out in a little jigger reel.
Now I like to slide that sleeve up pretty tight. That just gives it less room to kind of move around and foul up. There you go. Now give that a crimp. You do have to make sure they are crimped. That is a very quick way to lose a lot of fish. Like so. When I'm crimping, I like to leave a bit of a flare at the end where the two bits of line come out. That's just to stop it cutting into the mono. I do that on the other side too, give it a bit of movement. I don't know if that's correct, I just found it worked. And you get that sleeve, slide it over your hook. And that, if that doesn't attempt a barcod, I don't know what will. At least a green eye or a toady. But I'm going to repeat that another 2 times. And then, onto some spooling. I've used to have PE3 on there, PE3 Oshia. I've just reversed all that off with the drill. The old screwdriver with a bit of tape and a spare spool. Whiz that back off and I'm going to re-spool it back up with some PE2. Now PE2 is obviously a lot thinner. I don't think I need the extra strength of the PE3 at all. I reckon I've got plenty of guts and go in the outfit. PE2 is plenty of go as well. But what the main difference is it's nice and thin, so it drops a lot faster and it's less affected by the current. So that's pretty cool. So I should be able to fit a lot more line on there as well. You would remember in the ball sack episode, jigging a 350, it didn't have much line left. So this should give me an extra probably 100 metres, even more to play with at depth. So PE2 I reckon will be the go. Now obviously a big part of deep dropping is big heavy sinkers to get down deep fast. And a lot of people have different ideas of what to use for sinkers. And, Shauno and I, we've got our own ideas. Now, you would think being 7 o'clock in the morning, all this stuff would be taken care of, but no. 7 o'clock in the morning, and we're doing this.
Quick little sinker job. So, yeah, turns out neighbours love the old drop saw going very early in the morning, but I'm going to quickly weld these up. A bit of chain link. So I'll just cut that in half, and just a bit of 50mm bar. So let's give that a crack, eh? Little tack, ran out of gas, so that's about as good as we're going to get with the MIG. Happy days. That'll work. Let's go on the depths.
Bait collection time. I probably should be helping pick up baits. Instead, I'm filming just for you guys. It's big slimy mackerel. They'll go either on live or we'll slab them up. But that is that's good going. That's a good start.
I think that's a full string, mate.
Full string. He reckons he's calling it early.
Full string. They're fighting hard. Fighting hard. Whoa. Yeah, full string.
Oh, look at that.
That's how you do it.
Only as good as your last jig, and I think that's a win. Oh, we got plenty of bait. Look at the weather. It's actually not too bad either. So, fingers crossed it stays that way. Beautiful. What do you reckon, Skipper?
I'm about to have the first drop, mate, and I'm very excited because let's put a slimy mackerel cut into 3 bits, and the bait is fresh. The drift is good. I think the barcode hopefully will play the game. Hopefully, that's the target species. This spot.
And the weather, it's not too bad. There's a bit of rock and roll around, but it's not terrible. It's definitely not terrible. So I'm pretty excited to see how we go. I'm going to start with a jig. I'll show you the goods. Start with the same one I started with last time that I got those hookups on. It's a Nomad Buffalo, 320 grams. One thing you will notice is the upgraded assists. I've got their BKK Lentus hooks on the top and Sea Ranger on the bottom. They've just got a bit more backbone, a bit more strength to them. So those big things that keep on grabbing the fish that are hooked down deep, I'm going to land one of them. So fingers crossed, but we've got to get down the bottom first. And I think it's time for the first drop. Are you dropping already?
I'm halfway down, mate.
I'm late. I am late. Just keeping the boat reversing into the wind here. There's not much current, so the wind is the kind of stronger of the forces. Well, you're not the fish on, are you? Oh, we've got dramas here. There's fish on. Oh, I'm on the bottom too. No, we do have a fish. You ripper. That's a good start. Now we just need the jigs.
That's the good news about fishing one electric. That one?
Oh, I think that's a snag.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh no. Shauno's coming up. What do you got?
Did lose the fish though.
Hey?
Did lose the fish.
Oh no. Come off. That sucks. Righto guys, this is not a great situation, but what I'm going to do, are you able to just hold this for a sec, Sean?
Which one?
The rod. I'm going to break it off with my knot tension, just gives a bit of free spool. Break it off with a knot tensioner so that way if it breaks up here, it doesn't break at the reel, and hopefully it breaks down the bottom there. Don't want it to touch any part of the boat either, because that will definitely break it there. Come on. You want something to bend or break, but at the bottom, not up the top.
Get it?
No. Oh, yeah, one more. Hang on. I think I've still got the jig. On?
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, hook up.
I think I've still got the jig. Feels jiggy, or I got a rock or something.
Yeah.
That's the best case scenario right there. That's good. I actually have a fish on, eh? Yeah. What is going on? What is going on? I don't know if that ate it on the way up or what. Alright, I'm confused.
My jig that I did, mate. I had the rod, so it's probably my thing. You hooked.
Yeah, I'm legit. I'm on.
Losing line.
I just did lose a bit.
Oh my god.
I don't know what's going on there. I reckon something's eating it on the way up. Could be a kingy or something. Well, I reckon I must still have my jig then. What have we got here? What the? Is this a doggy?
What?
Like legit?
No.
What is it? It's a... Oh, it's a bait. It's a monster bonito.
Really?
Yeah. Huge. We needed some bait. Yeah, it's huge. Thought it was a dog tooth for a second there. How's he hooked? I actually really want this guy, so I'm gonna be half, oh, easy. Gonna be half careful with him. Might just go for the swing still. Yep. Look at that for a bonito. That is the biggest bonito I've ever seen.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Oh, we're having a
Get a
ball.
photo of that. That's
Have a
huge.
go at that for a bonito.
What is the record of one of those?
This is the Australian record now. I don't care who owns it, I now have it. That is a dead set dog tooth tuner of the south. Have a go at it.
Not again. Come on.
You're not.
That bottom is gnarly. Yeah, I'm off. Thank God.
Yeah, there's fish on that. Hey? We got a fish?
Yep, nanny.
Right.
On the board. Not a big nanny, mind you, but it'll boat. Oh! Bugger! He's going down, catch and release. Good eating size, that one. Probably too good to eat, so just let him go. Yeah, no, good nanny. Good nanny. You know, think of that weird lump in the tail? There you go, something's on. Give me someone to catch a fish.
Right. Got a hook up. It is not big. Like really not big. It's not doing much at all. As long as it's doing more than a ball sack, so as long as it's not one, I'm happy man.
Go on, mate. You got a big smile on your face when you saw that ball sack last time.
Not as big as the smile you had when you were holding it. Now, if it's going to be small, that's fine. As long as it's like a nanny or something, because nannies, as you guys have, as we've preached to you guys before, nannies are fantastic eating. Better than the Bonnie.
You just there?
Yeah.
Nanny boy.
See, Van just doing laps.
Not a big nanny.
Not a big nanny, no, but
Keys don't lose them both sides. They can come off.
there you go. Obviously always happy to dish out landing advice to Sean after that first one. Just swing them in, mate, that's all you got to do.
That's key. That's all right though, it's not a bad.
It's not a massive nanny, we've definitely caught bigger, but
There we go. Table fish number one. In the board, on the board, in the board, across the board, over the board, through the board. But yeah, no, that's a good start. Hopefully get a few more of these guys and then the barcodes start coming. But I don't know, probably should have left this guy on the jig down there for a barcode. From what we've read, they love eating nanagai, and I reckon I've hooked nanagai and had them codded before, so maybe I will do that next drift. If I hook something small, just leave it hooked up and leave it down there and just see what happens. But definitely not upset to have that guy in the esky, that's for sure. Mate, what are you looking at?
Looking at a fish, and this time I'm going to try and get it in the boat for you guys to see. Couple of bumps on the tip here, which is what you want.
Oh, big kick. We saw a little bit of pressure come off, so we are a little bit less confident than when we. Oh no, that's.
Open.
It did something.
hoping.
We just hope there's
I had a
something
bigger
still
one
on.
there. I think I had 2 at one stage. That's the thing.
Nah. Surely. Oh, I can see colour.
Fish.
There's fish. I don't know if you can see that on the screen. Well, we just had the old camera cut out, but we got 2 of the ornate jobbies.
Yeah, there was 2 fish. Okay. After all that.
I think we may have overplayed the size of them. That one's a nice one. I don't know how big they get, but
That's about the size of it. Really.
yep. Absolutely beautiful. And the fish isn't bad either.
It's not too bad. These actually taste really good, believe it or not.
I'm just on the way back down now. There's still a good show of fish. I'm on the bottom. My goal is just to get a barry before Sean. Talking a big game.
Oh, a big game, all right.
Oh, I felt that hit the bottom.
What? Anchor here.
Tie it off. Oh, that felt like it broke pretty close. Like real close.
Alright.
Bugger. Yep.
Oh. Good little ornate.
Shauno's got a bit more of a decent fish on this one, we think. I'm just re-rigging. I lost 200 metres of braid just then. And if you can cast your mind back to about maybe 10 minutes ago in the video, yes, I did just freshly spool up today. So that's a big old kick in the deep sea ball sack. But alas, as fishermen, you got to roll with the punches. So another knot, another leader, and yeah, just deal with it, I guess.
Kind of sucks, eh?
Does kind of suck. Could have broken anywhere, but it decided to break 10 metres from the surface. On the upside though, good knot, really good knot. One of the better FG knots, that one. Now usually when I'm slow jigging, I usually run quite a light leader to kind of prevent that. So when you kind of hook up the bottom, you can just break your leader, but because there are a chance of a bar cod, they will shred a light leader very easily, so you kind of got to fish for those with a heavier leader. But you get that on the big jobs. I will once again stimulate the fishing tackle industry economy with the purchase of some more line. Colour?
Yep. And that's a bar cod.
Ooh! Ooh!
What do you want?
Barry, Barry.
Hey, the slimy.
Ooh. Oh, the slimy's still alive too. Hold him up, mate. Hold him up.
Oh, I'm stoked. That is a bar cod. I reckon one of the best eating fish in the sea. Put his gherkin back in. No, it's all right. But
Use your mouth.
on the old on the old slimy though.
Push it back in with your tongue.
Keep in mind these are quite big slimies, and the second they hit the bottom, he was all over that like a rash. So super stoked with that little circle in the corner of the mouth. And that is probably the best eating fish you can. Look, the only thing that would top that is a flamey, and if I can get a flamey, people on the shore are gonna hear me like screaming because I've always wanted to catch one of those. But that you cannot argue. It's a little bar cod, the perfect eating size.
Now, why do they call them bar cod?
Well, he's got a couple of bar. Yeah. Both he's barred up and so am I. That's the number one reason.
And what that also means is if they're eating liveys, they should be eating jigs. If only I had one down there. Yeah. Still re-rigging, that's all right. It's all right, we'll get there. Off. Is that a nib? Shauno, on the nibs. Yeah, I'm getting plagued with snags. So I've got another FG to tie on, but that's all right. As jiggers, that's what we live for. Re-rigging. If nothing else, we can just throw back to when I gave Shauno half my tuna. And The old Hitsky tax might come into play.
Oh, stopped it. Stopped the reel a few times. Just stalling him up. Better barcod. Better barcod. Flamies eat liveys?
Oh, big rubies. You got colour or bubbles or anything?
No, not yet. Bubbles would be good. People have told me stories of the bubbles popping up. There is a fish there. I can see that much. And it doesn't look small, Sammy. Oh, hang on. It's not a kingy, is it?
It's not a king, is it?
I think it's a kingy. Like a good.
No.
Yeah.
Is it a king?
Yeah. Quite a good king. Or is it a big bonito?
Is it a big bonnie?
Yeah, like a dinosaur.
Oh my goodness!
Somebody bonnie spot, he says. Look at that. Biggest bonnie I've ever caught. At least it's a record of some description. That is a swim bait. It's about 5 kilos. No, yeah, maybe 4 or 5 kilos, I reckon. Big bonnie.
Oh, whale on. Did you have a livey on that?
No.
Little chunky boy.
Little bite-sized pieces.
There's colour. 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 I think there's multiples of colour, is there? Or is there just one good one at the back there? Oh, you know what? Just a bari. Nicely done. What's the big thing behind it?
Is that a mowie? It's a big mowie.
Is that good?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good blue mowie. But
Yeah, that's your classic 200 metre blue mowie. Mate, show us the gold. That's a nice one too.
that's a good one.
And you definitely fought better than the other ones.
Yeah.
That was a good fish. What did it eat?
They ate a bit of bonito. Little strip of bonito.
That's good. We got one barcod each for the table now.
Yeah.
I like how this works. This is a good little system we got.
That's a good barcod too. That's about the same size as the one I got last week.
Nice fish.
Might get a photo.
So for guys who don't follow Sean on Instagram, one, you should. It's Sean O 4-wheel drive. He actually went out deep dropping without me. He decided that, nah, bugger him. I'm not even going to invite him. And just left me at home. That's fine. And he caught one.
A nice little double barcod and blue mowie. So cannot complain with that. These blue mowies, I've speared them before, never caught them in 250 metres of water. That barcod's a bit of a lump, and these things taste at this size. You couldn't get a better sized barcod in my opinion. Going to chew a rider as well, I reckon. Little blue mowie. I haven't eaten one of these in ages, but Sammy can take this one home probably. I'll take the barcod.
Couldn't let Shauno have all the fun. I've got myself, actually my first ornate job fish. Took a liking to the ocky and a little strip of fish. Jigs are certainly not as, what's the word I'm looking for? Productive is a good word. Thank you, Sean. Not as productive as they have been in the past. It's pretty tough going. I might try downside. Oh, actually no, we're going to do another drift. So we're going to hold this line, or?
There's a lot of fish mark, and I might even have one more drop.
Yeah, we might even have another drop. Gonna have another drop, see how we go. I'm gonna just keep on changing jigs until I find something that works. So I do have my overhead combo there that I can use as a deep drop bait setup if I really need, but I'm really after a cod. One of these guys is good, but I reckon we can do better. Why won't they eat jigs, Sean?
Well,
No.
too late to go full commercial, you know that.
Never too late. Huh? Oh!
Yeah.
Ooh. Yep. It's got a bit of toe about it. I like that. I like that.
What I feel?
Yeah. It's foreign, but it's good. Bit of weight there, look at him.
Is that off the bottom of it?
No, is on the bottom. Well, this is a better fish than I've hooked today. Having a bit of a go. Fighting a bit different. You know what I think this is? I don't want to say it.
Okay.
Because he fought for a little bit and now I'm kind of racing him to the top as if he's floating. Doing laps.
Fried tomato.
Oh, what have we got?
Snapper. A good one too.
That's not what I was expecting.
Looks like he's been bit. Sorry, I'm gonna stand it for you.
Yeah, that's alright.
Look at his scales are all.
No, that's from the barotrauma.
Is it?
Yeah, he's been Captain Cooked on the old barotrauma. Well, look, it's not a terrible result. He's not having a great day, that snapper. That's for sure. There you go, a couple of kilos of deep snapper. Unfortunately not the barcod I thought it was going to be, but hey, it's a big improvement of what I've been getting lately. And yeah, might find a few of his friends. Check out those eyes, he is not having a good time. That is barotrauma 101, that right there. But yeah, look, it's a step in the right direction.
Oh, 2 hands, mate, 2 hands. Look at that. Another big ornate. No, not big, but big for an ornate.
You're going commercial on him.
We are, mate. We're gonna get the bag.
Don't drag me to this, I've got one.
Look at that. Cute as a button. Oh, yep. Yep. Oh, yes. Better.
Oh, we're recording too.
The key is with the live, you just wait till you actually get the real fish on it.
Oh,
Yes, Sammy.
that's got some weight. It's got some weight. Feels another bit snappery again.
Very nice.
Yeah. This is the only time in my life I'm not resenting. I'm not resenting at all. I'm just being fussy. I would like to see a Bari.
Coming up. Fish, there is a fish on it, I can confirm. Good start. There's a Bari, bro. Yeah, it's floating. It's floating. Bark cod. Good cod too.
Yeah, mate.
On a livey.
Yeah, Sitski fishing. It's your time to shine.
That's alright, isn't it? Now, here, have a look at that. Oh, good one. Green eye.
Oh, nah, good. So,
Not bad, green eye. Oh, well. Nice.
swap ya? I will swap you.
Yeah, nearly the same size too, mate.
It does not get much better than that in the double hookup department.
Doubles, mate, all day. Cheers, brother.
Why? Why won't they heat jigs today? Am I going to have to go commercial? I'm going to have one more drift on the jig, and then after that, I'm going commercial and putting my deep drop rig down, because I do not want another one of these. These are the worst ever. Oh, they got a fair little set of teeth on them. Don't thumb grip them. a little update. A bit of pandemonium going on at the moment. Shauno's on to something very weighty,
Yeah.
proper weighty.
Got a bit of girth about her.
Oh, a bit of girth, he reckons. Something I'm not familiar with, but look, I look forward to seeing it. Go to Shauno camp.
Oh, yes. Coming up, it's not far away.
Is that, yeah, what happened? Do you reckon it just...
I don't know, man. I was like 50 metres off the bottom when it just went. I thought I was hooked up, and I was like, yeah. I just want to double check, and then it just went. Yep. Yeah, definitely a fish, barcode, bro.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh,
Big?
halfer,
Oh, you got done.
halfer.
You got sharked.
Got the shark, man.
Maybe a mako or something.
Yeah. Was a bigger barcode, can confirm.
I'll show
Can confirm that would have been a bigger barcode. Missing precisely about 50% of it. Look at that.
That would explain why he grew.
Yeah, he just went, "Bah." Got eaten.
I hope it's full.
Look at that, that's a shame. That's a shame. Still a fish burger in that. Little fish taco, little delight. Nothing goes to waste. Yep.
Oh, that's a good name. My first drop did not go unrewarded. Maybe another 3 of those would have been good and worth the wind up, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. Well, there is a big fish there. Oh, yep.
Bit better.
Still got it?
Oh, looks like it. It's looking to me. If I was a betting person,
What would you say?
not a fish. Push.
Oh, some weight there. Please don't be a green eye. Please be a double on bars.
Wouldn't that be a nice way?
Be better than having 1 bar and 1 green eye.
Last time. I don't know, yours felt solid at the start, that's for sure.
Yeah, he had a dig at the start. Oh. Either way, bit of fun, boys.
Yeah.
Here we go, I got colour.
Yeah?
I got colour. Does it look like the right colour? I think it is the right colour. The bottom one.
Yeah, there's a bubble. There's a bubble. Nice barry, Sammy.
Oh, we did it!
Yes!
We did it! It's not a big one, but let's go over. Oh, I'll grab these in and then we'll go see what Shauno's got. Oop.
Nice one, Sammy.
Oh.
That's a good one too. He's a photo-worthy candidate. Yep.
Anyone can use electrics. Anyone can do it. Let's go see what you got. Oh, he's not far off at all. We should be seeing colour any minute now.
That bubble, a big giveaway, isn't it? When you get the old big bubble coming out.
The Michael Bublé. Buzz.
Love that.
Oh, it's a good one. Look at it. It's a proper one, eh?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, he's under the boat. Come out, pop out.
Pop out, pop out.
There he is, I can see his head. Oh, yes! That is a good fish.
It is a good one.
Ow, ow, ow. Do you want a lip gaff or?
He ate the dead slimy too.
He ate the deady.
Oh, that's a good one, mate. That is a proper one.
The boys are coming home hard and fast.
He's just eating the butterfly slimy.
Oh, that's good gear. That's good gear. Did you catch any? No, you only caught one. Did you only catch one fish at the time? Oh.
That's all.
Oh no, because I just got two. I thought you might have got more. Well, that's cool.
That's my best barcode ever.
That's a cracking barcode. Just trying to take a photo of Sean's fish. Had this in the holder. Missed a fish. Went bugger. That sucks. Hate missing fish. So then we put it back in the holder. Tried to take a photo again, and we're back on. And it feels like a decent one. This is not the gear to be doing it on. I will be investing in Carmen Electra. She has my 100% support. Yeah. As you can see, it is turning into a glamorous Arvo. But we are still not going to push our luck. We are going to probably maybe do one sneaky more drift, and then we might make tracks. Oh, this is a nice one though. I think it's just a bit bigger than yours.
Oh, here we go. And everything now. There we
I
go.
think we're too far away, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, I can see colour.
Is it another one?
It's a cod. Look at the bubbles, look at the bubbles! Look at the bubbles! When they do that, it's a cod! Watch the bubble, watch the bubble. That's a bubble. That
Is it a good one?
is a good cod.
Whew,
That'll do.
that'll do it.
That might be us.
Oh, I think that's enough.
Got all the cod.
Is he still on the hook yet?
Yeah.
I thought I could see that top hook there. He's on the small hook.
Yeah.
That's the small hook with a tiny bit of bait.
Yeah. They're not fussy.
He probably would have eaten the top hook and then followed it, and then...
I reckon, yeah, you probably lost a bait with that first fish.
Thank you for coming. Linesman, balls boys, that is deep dropping. That's a big tick. The old jigging, no, not ticked. But at least I know I get to buy some new gear, because I'm not winding up from that far ever again. That sucks. Unless there's a jig on the end. You beauty. We got some photos to take. That is what it's all about. That is exactly what we came for. How many trips has it taken us?
Oh, it's taken a lot, mate. That's the thing about fishing. You're not going to nail it the first go round. You got to keep at it, and we did, mate. We kept at it. I didn't even want to come today because I thought it was going to be miserable out here, but not miserable. Drinking beers, catching cod.
And I think that is us. We have got plenty of fish. We've had plenty of fun, and I think that'll do us for the day.
That'll do us. Well
Cheers.
done, mate. Well done.
Bars up. Oh, hang on. Barred up.
Yeah, that's right.
We're all barred up. Oh yeah.
And,
Missed it. Kind of missed it. We weren't going to do a tarp shot, but we had to. 6 barcod and the sharked half. That is what they call a win.
win. And
What?
don't forget the 5 kilo bonito.
Oh, don't forget the Australian record bonitos, pair of. That one's obviously a lot lighter now, but solid bonito and a few little fish taco ingredients here. And
Tasty boys.
Shauno's blue moe. Nah, it's good. There's plenty of fish here. I'm gonna fill it up. And barcod, as Shauno said earlier, is absolutely phenomenal eating. So
One of the best.
Um,
One of the best.
I don't think you can eat the skin. The skin's pretty tough and thick and slimy.
No,
So
the whitest feels like translucent. It's up there with the pearl perch and the cold trout of the world.
thought you were going to draw a blank on that second
No,
one.
no.
Up there with the pearl perch and
Pearl perch.
obviously the
the-
perch that are pearly.
the ones that are white.
Yeah.
No, they're really, really white fillets, and just that size is probably the best size you could have.
Yeah,
you could hope
That's
to
good
get.
eating size.
Yeah.
And it freezes really well too, so perfect for cryovac. Save a bit for later.
These little guys are tasty.
I haven't eaten one of these yet.
These are super tasty.
The little
I had them the other day.
these weirdos.
They are super tasty, man.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yep. You get enough of them, and we do.
Yeah,
Good times all around.
bit of bycatch. Nah, that is absolutely unreal, guys. You would have seen it. We've been out probably. This is our 4th trip, I think.
Yep.
4th trip. You guys have seen 2 of them. You would have seen this one now. We finally cracked the code. It took us a little while. You get that on the big jobs. But guys,
we are not going to fillet these tonight. It is actually a bit late. I've got to get back to Brisneyland, and yeah, it's going to be a tomorrow job. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have time to show you any of the filleting. I'm not going to have time for any cooking. You're just going to have to be happy with a good old-fashioned successful day on the water.
Cheers to that, eh?
Cheers for that. Shauno, where can people get a hold of you?
Well, on YouTube, it's Full Drive 24/7. On Instagram, Shauno4WD.
Full Drive 24/7. Different names, same crew?
Same crew. More barcode, more action. That's what we. That's how we call it, mate. How good's this?
That's a shirt and a motto.
Oh,
a
big
tattoo.
time.
More
Big
barcode, same action.
Yeah, same sort of stuff.
Nah, that's good. So,
Yeah.
if you're into your four-wheel drive, make sure you check that out. After you watch this, of course, this is way more important and better. But, you know, there's some more right forward driving in there as well. If you're keen on some Snatch clothing, check out the website, which is...
snatchclothing.com.au.
There you go. If you're keen on some Sammy merch, check out my website, www.sammyhitskyfishing.com. Still hats available. I think there is 1 or 2 key rings available, and there's only the banana bottle opener yet. Banana bottle opener left. Guys, that is all we've got time for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got just as much of a kick out of it as we did. I don't know if it came across on camera or not, but we are pretty damn stoked to have been a part of a catch like this. Now, we didn't get many fish on jigs today, so we will be back out there with a vengeance to see if we can crack a few on the jigs. That's all we got time for. Until next week, thanks for watching another Sammy Hitsky fishing adventure. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you liked or learned something, hit that like button. Leave us a comment below. I'm going to say it again because I don't know how to finish it. This is how I usually finish it. And I'll catch you next time for another Sammy Hitsky fishing adventure. Catch you guys.